Hello everyone, and welcome back to Intrigue Media, the home of all things interesting and entertaining, and of course, intriguing. This video intends to live up to that standard, as do all of our videos, and we want to remind you to always let us know and give us feedback on what you think of our videos. Make sure to use that comment section and let us know your thoughts and even suggestions for what you might want to see more of. Let's get into the video. We will be showing you 5 secrets that a good portion of Americans actually believe the government is hiding. Number 5. CIA mind control experiments. The CIA is a very shadowy organization that is top secret with most of its work, and that is for a good reason because our country's security is at risk. However, when it comes to shady organizations controlled by our elites, questions start to pop up and people begin to ask questions. One possibility for some of the activities the CIA might partake in are mind control experiments. We know they did for sure in the 1950s with their MK Ultra project, but could they still be doing these types of tests today? Well, that's up for you to decide. Let us know down in the comments section. Number 4. Track 61, the President's Secret Underground Train. FDR didn't want the public to see him using a wheelchair because that would give the impression that he was a weak old man. In order to keep that secret during his visits to the Big Apple, his train didn't stop directly at Grand Central Station, but rather a secret station called Track 61 that was never listed on any train map. Although it's now abandoned, the station was used by wealthy travelers and high-profile politicians who wanted to come and go to New York without being noticed. Number 3. Nuclear bombs on the moon. Long before the moon landing in 1969, the US Air Force had other plans for the lunar surface. They proposed a lunar-based Earth bombardment system in 1959, which apparently involved blowing up a nuclear weapon on the moon. Some people may be asking why. Well, according to physicist Leonard Riefel, who was involved in the project, the whole point was to impress the world with the prowess of the United States. What better way to do that than blowing up some bombs? I mean, come on. Number 2. Operation Paperclip. Gotta love the name of this one. No one could have accused the US government of having discriminatory hiring practices in 1945. Well, at least not if you were a Nazi war criminal. After World War II, President Harry Truman approved the hiring of thousands of German scientists and engineers, including Walter Schreiber, a medical military officer for the Nazis who found a second job at the Air Force School of Medicine in Texas. I mean, how outrageous is that? Nazis working in our country. That's insane. Number 1. The US government plot to overthrow Fidel Castro. There were a lot of crazy attempts to assassinate Cuban dictator Fidel Castro during the 70s, from booby-trapped cigars to poisoned milkshakes. I certainly love a good milkshake, and I'm sure Castro did as well. But none quite as nutty as the exploding seashell. Yes, a seashell that exploded. The CIA knew that Castro was a big fan of scuba diving, so they plotted to plant a brightly colored conch shell in one of his favorite dive spots, triggered to explode when he touched it. They never followed through on it, although the CIA director did purchase 2 books on Caribbean mollusks. Weird. They should have just taken a gun and used that instead of a seashell. Would you think that maybe they would be a little bit smarter knowing that this is our government? But maybe using a seashell could have worked. I guess we'll never know. That will be all for today, everybody, and we hope you enjoyed. Let us know which one was your favorite and which one you have more questions about. And drop some comments with suggestions for future content and any of your thoughts on this video. Also, if you're a fan, make sure you're subscribed and hit that thumbs up button on this video if you enjoyed. Have a good one.